Okay, in this video, I'm going to solve 8 problems that includes equations with 1 variable, 2 variables, and 3 variables. Parents set up a trust fund for their children last year. Part of it is earning 7% interest per year, while the rest of it is earning 4% simple interest per year. So we have 7% per year and we have 4% per year. So they placed $7,000 in the trust fund total. In 1 year, the trust fund has earned $370. How much did they invest in each interest? Okay, so let's assume that amount in the trust fund invested at 7% is X. Okay, 4% is going to be the rest, right? Total is 7,000. Then X amount of dollars they use for 7%. Then the rest is going to be used for 4%, which is going to be 7,000 minus X. Yes? So that's amount of dollars, obviously. Okay, so if invested X amount of dollars for 7%, so how much that 7% is going to make? It's going to make 0.07x, right? The total amount multiplied by percentage. But because we are operating in the decimal format, so to convert percentage into decimal format, we divide 7 by 100. So you either literally divide by 100 or you take the 7 meaning decimal notation right here. So you are moving by 2 positions because 100 has 2 zeros. So therefore, to divide, we move to the left by 2 positions, 1 and 2, and point moving here. So it's going to be 0 and 0. Okay, 0.07x. Now, for 4%, they invested $7,000 minus X dollars, which is going to be 0.04 percentage times the dollar amount. So, and that is per year, right? Because it's a 7% interest per year and 4% interest per year, right? Okay. So, per year, in 1 year, see here also, in 1 year, the trust fund has earned $370. So, if I take this, the 7% interest amount of dollars, 0.07x, plus 4% amount of dollar, that is equal $370. Yes? Okay. So, well, let's solve it. What we're gonna do? Since, look what is interesting here. Since I have here 2 decimals, I want to get rid of decimals, and what I'm going to do, since both decimals have 2 positions, so I'm going 2 positions, meaning 100, right? Right here I showed you. Positions you count based on zeros. So 2 zeros, that means 2 positions. So 0.07, I have to multiply by 100 to get 7, right? So I'm going to get 7x plus 4 times 7,000 minus x. This 7,000 minus x is tied up with the 0.04 through multiplication. Therefore, it's considered as a one term. That's why converting just 0.04 to 4, meaning multiplying by 100, it's enough. We don't need to convert 7,000 minus x. And 370 also, we need to multiply by 100, which means it's going to add 2 more zeros because 100 is 2 zeros. So we did across the equation. Remember one thing, whatever change you do on one side of equation, you have to do precisely Same change on the other side of equation. Okay, so what do we get from here? 7x plus 28,000 minus 4x. What we are doing, we're just distributing, right? Okay, this is equal 37,000. Combining like terms, 7x and minus 4x, it's going to be 3x. So once I move this 28,000 on this side, it's going to be negative, which means I will get 37,000 minus 28,000. And my 3x, when I move one term to the other side of equation, other side I mean after the behind of this equal sign, okay, where we have this equal sign. So that flip the sign every time I move on to, from right to left or from left to right. So 3x is equal 9,000 and x is equal 3,000. Okay. So x is amount of dollars invested in at 7% interest, which means here it's going to be $3,000. Now at 4% we have 7,000 minus x, right? 7,000 minus x. So what we have to do, we have to take 7,000 to find out how much was invested, minus 3,000, it's going to be 4,000. So which means 4,000 was invested at 4%. Make sense? There we go. Moving to question number 2. So what do we have here? Mrs. Peterson's triplet all want to attend the local private academy where they are required to wear uniforms. Miss Peterson knows that only way she can afford these uniforms is to shop early, put the uniforms on layaway, and pay a little every week. The total uniform cost for the three girls is $795.24. If she put down deposit $400 and she could afford $20 per week, how long it will take her to pay off uniforms? Okay, let's see what we have. So, we have $400 deposit. This is dollar sign, comes out ugly. $400 deposit and monthly weekly payment. $20 per week. So total uniform cost for three girls $795.24. Okay, so what do we need to know? How long, meaning how many weeks it would take her to pay off the uniform. How did I figure out that's how long, meaning how many weeks and not months or not days? Because it's paying per week. It says paying per week. Okay? All right. So always remember, you start solving the problem backwards. The question is asking how long would it take to pay, that how long, how many weeks we assign X. Okay? So, amount of weeks, let me write down like that. Number of weeks to pay off is X. So which means if payment is $20 per week for X weeks, it's gonna be 20X, yes? Okay, and plus we have deposit, yes, $400. And that makes total amount of dollars, $795.24. All right, well, let's solve it. 20x is equal $795.24 minus 400. So 20x is equal $395.24. And since we are dividing by 20, so my x approximately, if I round it up, it's going to be $20. So weekly, shortly in 20 weeks. So the answer is going to be in 20 weeks, uniform will be paid off. Uniforms will be paid off. Okay? All right. Next. Question number 3. Walter and Barbara invested $8,000 in 2 CDs last year. Okay. One of the CDs paid 2% interest, other paid 3% interest. At the end of the year, they earned $218 in simple interest. How much did they invest at each interest? See, we're starting backwards. How much did they invest at each interest rate? So if for 3% we put they invest X amount of dollars, then for 2% it's going to be the rest, right? Which is going to be 8,000 minus X, because total is 8,000. If X is X amount of dollars at 3%, then 8,000 minus X, it's going to be 2% investment. Okay? So, invested X amount of dollars at 3%. How much money it's going to make? Profit. It's going to make 0.03x. Yes? It's practically we take x and multiply it by decimal notation of 3%. And how much profit will be made at 2%? It's going to be 0.02 times 8,000 minus x. All right, and total per year, it makes $218 total, which means I can put 0.03x plus 0.02 8,000 minus x is equal to $218. This problem is similar to previous one. I didn't realize that. So then I will add one more problem, make it 9 problems. So we'll have different types of problems. Okay, so I have I have 2 decimal notations here, 2 decimal notations here. So I can get rid of decimal, which means by 2 positions it will be 3x. By 2 positions it's going to be twice 8,000 minus x. And here also by 2 positions add Okay. All right. So it's gonna get 3x plus 16,000 minus 2x is equal 21,800. So from here, like terms, 2x, 1x, and we are getting 21800 minus 16,000, because once we move on the other side, it's gonna become negative sign. So from here, x is equal 5,800. So they are going to make amount of the dollar amount of profit. It's gonna make for at 3%. It's gonna be 5,800. And for 2%, it's gonna be 8,000 minus 5,800, right? 8,000 minus 5,800, and it's gonna be so 2,200. So 2,200. Okay. All right. Kate has a summer job as swim instructor. Okay. To earn her college tuition, she gets paid $2 per hour. Okay. For the first 40 hours. First 40 hours. $3 per hour for further over 40 hours. For over beyond the 40 hours, Kate being paid $3. It's like overpaid. Kate's goal is to earn at least $98 per week total. How many hours of overtime? This is a question mark, and whatever is asking in the question, that one goes as our X. So how many hours overtime? So this is gonna be our question. It says over 40 hours, but how many? And we are going to put X hours overtime. Okay, so 2 hours for $2 for 40 hours. It's gonna be 2 times 40, yes? Because that's the amount of dollars they will make for 40 hours. Next, $3 for over 40 40 hours, which is X hours, right? It's gonna be, so we're gonna do plus 3 times X, because over 40 hours is gonna be X. How many? We don't know. X is holding that value. And total, it's gonna make 98 hours. So we need to know how many over time it's gonna work, the Kate gonna work, so to make $98 total. Let's see. 80 plus 3x is equal 98. 3x is equal 98 minus 80. So 3x is equal 18. X is equal 6. So it's gonna work 6 hours overtime. So total per week, Kate has to work 6 hours. Next question. John rented a car from a company that charged a daily rental fee and a mileage charge. Okay. He rented the car for 8 days. All right. Let me write down 8 days. 8 days. And drove 500 miles. And was charged total $495. His friend Amanda rented same car for 9 days and drove 360 miles and was charged $496, I'm sorry. Here it is, 486, 495. Okay? So, how much did the company charge per mile, and what was the daily rental charge? Since there are two questions, each question has to have its own variable, so we will have two variables. So what was the daily rental charge? So it's going to be X dollars. And how much did the company charge per mile? Okay, Y. So from here, let's see. So for 8 days and X dollars per day, it's going to be 8X. 500 miles, Y dollar per mile, it's going to be 500 mile. And all that is total going to be 495. Next. 9 days, X dollars per day. It's going to be 9x. And then 360 miles for Y dollar per mile. It's going to be 360 Y, and it costed 486. All right. So we have system of equation. Let's see how we are going to solve this problem. So we can solve system of equation. We can solve either with method of substitution, or we can solve with method of addition or elimination. So how we gonna solve it? I like to do method of elimination or method of addition. Okay? So let me see. I want to eliminate x, so which means, for example, 8 I have to multiply by -9, and 9 I have to multiply by +8. So we'll get -72x and +72x. There is no smaller number that I can use it. Okay, so -9 times 8x, -$72, x, plus, minus 4,045.00, 4,500 y, and equal 495 times 9. 4,455. Next, 72x plus 360 times 8. It's gonna be 2,880 y, and it's equal 486 times 8. 3,888. All right. So if we add, this is gonna gone, and we have 4,500 minus 2,880. If I subtract, here it's gonna be negative. This is also negative, I forgot. Okay, so it's gonna be 0. 10 minus 8 is 2. Instead of 5, I will have 4. 14 minus 8 is 6. And then 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, now here it's going to be negative again. 15 minus 8 is 7. 14 minus 8 is 6. 13 minus 8 is 5. And that's it, 567. So now 567, I need to divide by 1,620. Let's see how much it will come. 0.35. So y is equal 0.35 dollars, meaning 35 cents. Okay, since negative, both of them are positive. So if I have y, I'm going to plug in one of these equations. Let me plug into 8x. Okay, 8x plus 500 times 0.35. Okay, it's equal 495. So 8x is equal 495, and minus, it's going to be 175. 500 times 0.35 is 175. So 8x is equal, let me see, 0, 9 minus 7, 2, 8 minus 1 is 3. And x is equal 4. Okay. $4, which means the daily rental charge is, $40, I'm sorry. Daily rental charge is $40. And per mileage, 0.35 dollars per mileage. Okay. Next one. Two friends sold many pieces of furniture and made $1,760 during their garage sale. They had 16 more $10 bill than $50 bill. They had 2 more than 3 times as many $20 bill as $50 bill. How many of denominations did they have? Okay, let's start. So first of all, how many of each denominations? We have $50 denomination bill, right? Oops. Denomination bill, and how many we have? X, because we don't know. Next, $10 denomination bill. What does it say about $10? They had, here it is, 16 more $10 bill than 50. So if $50 bill is X, then $10 is going to be X plus 16. Okay. Next, $20 bill. They had two more than 3 times as many $20 bill than 50. Two more than 3 times. So we take first 3 times, 3x, because it's more than $50. $50 bill is X. So, and 2 more than 3 times. So 3 times is 3x and plus 2 more. Okay? So practically, how much money we have $50? With $50 be 50x. And then we have $10 times x plus 16 times and plus $20, 3x plus 2. And all this is equal 1,760. Yeah. 1,760. Okay. So if we open 50x plus 10x plus 160, I distributed 10 by x and 16, and then plus 60x plus 40, and we get 1,760. So 50, 10, 60, it's going to be 120x equal 1,760 minus, so 160 and minus 40, because when we move on the other side, we are flipping the sign, minus, and 40 also moving, minus. Okay, 120x is equal 1,560 here, and x is equal 120, 120, and we are getting $13. I mean 13, not dollars, I'm sorry. So x is equal 13. That means we have 13 pieces of $50 bills. Yes? So where is our $50 bill? Is 13. Let me move this. Okay, never mind. Is 13. All right. Next, $10. It's gonna be 16 times 16 more. So it's gonna be. This is $50 bill. And then 10 for $10. It's gonna be 13 plus 16, right? Which is gonna be 29. And accordingly, 3 times 13, $20 bill plus 2. That's gonna be $20 bill. We have 41 times. 41 times $20 bills. Okay. Moving to next question. So against the wind, a commercial airline in South America flew 192 miles in 2 hours. With a tailwind, the return trip took 1.5 hours. What was the speed of the plane in still air? What was the speed of the wind? Okay, we have 2 questions. The speed of the plane in still air. So I'm taking this. Remember, we're starting backwards. So it is gonna be x miles per hour. Yes? The speed of the wind, it's gonna be y, miles per hour. Okay, so what do we have? So in one case, the wind is going against the airplane, which is going to be slowing down, right? It's going to work x minus y. It's slowing down. In another case, tailwind, it's going to help because it's blowing the same direction as the airplane going, which is going to help the speed of wind. So we're going to get x plus y. Okay, when it's going against, it's taking 2 hours, meaning this is speed times 2. It's going to equal our 192 miles. One thing you need to remember, that time times speed is equal distance. Okay? Let me take this in red color. So time in our case is 2 hours. Speed x minus y, and the distance is 192. Next, in the case of tailwind, it's gonna take 1.5 because it's helping, right? Winding helping. If you pay attention, especially it's more noticeable in international flight. It's almost an hour difference, hour and a half. When you fly one direction, it's about hour, 2 hours, or hour and a half. It's longer than the flying back or the vice versa. So it's always give time difference, because in one case wind is helping, another case wind is going against. So 1.5, it's tailwind, it takes 1.5 hours, and it's still gonna be 192 because same distance. Okay, now what am I going to do? I'm going to get x minus y is equal 192 over 2. Here I'm dividing this by 2, dividing this by 2, getting just x plus y. The same way, x plus y is equal 192 over 1.5. Okay? All right. So now to solve it, first of all, I'm going to write down. So x minus y is going to be 96. X plus y, it's going to be 128. So if I add them up, this is going to go away. I'm getting x plus x, 2x, is equal 224. And from here, x is equal 112, which means the speed of the plane in the air was 112 miles per hour. That's x we found. Accordingly, the speed of the wind we need to find. So I can take this, plug this in the first one. So x, I take 112 minus y is equal 96. So I'm using this first one. Plugging x 112 minus y is equal 96, and y is equal 112 minus 96 is equal 16. So speed of wind is 16 miles per hour. Okay. Next question. A fruit company picks 3 types of gift boxes containing oranges, grapefruit, and tangerines. Box A contains 11 oranges. Let's make it easy. 11 oranges, 3 grapefruits, and what else I take? And 2 tangerines. Okay, that's box A. Box B has 11 oranges again, 9 grapefruits, and 5 tangerines. Box C contains 3 oranges, 5 grapefruits, and 3 tangerines. The shipping manager has available 86 oranges, 60 grapefruits. Now you will understand why I'm highlighting, and 35 tangerines. How many gift boxes of each type can she prepare? Okay, here we have the same question twice. Therefore, let me clean it. Okay. All right. So, what does that mean? How many gift boxes of each type can she prepare? So we have a type of A box. It's X amount of boxes. For B boxes, it's going to be Y amount, and C boxes, it's going to be Z amount. Okay, so we have, from box A, we have 11 oranges, 11 times X. From box B, we have another 11 oranges times Y, because box B. And from box C, we have 3 oranges with Z amount of boxes, and that all is equal 86 oranges. Next, excuse me. Moving to grapefruit. 3 grapefruit from box A, for box A, and then 9 grapefruit for box B, and 5 grapefruits for box Z, and that all is equal 60. Next, 2 grapefruits for box A, plus the 2 orange tangerines, plus the 5 tangerines for box Y, and 3 tangerines for box Z, and that all is equal 35. So we got system of equation with 3 variables. This is first one, second one, third one. Okay. So system of equation with 3 variables. I am choosing first any 2 system of equations. So I'm choosing first one and third one. You know why? Because I see there 3z on the first and 3z on the third one. So let me do it. I'm getting 11x plus 11y plus 3z is equal 86. And third one, 2x plus 5y plus 3z is equal 35. So I used first one and third one. in both equations I have free z, but I need one positive, one negative. So I'm going to multiply second one, let's say, by this third equation, multiply by -1. So it's gonna give me 11x plus 11y plus 3z is equal 86. Negative 2x, negative 5y, negative 3z is equal negative 35. So if I add them up, this 3z with negative 3z is gone. I am getting 9x plus 6y, and that is equal 51. Okay, now I have to use second one because I haven't used second equation, and with any of other two. Okay, let me take third one. 2x plus 5y plus 3z is equal 35. So what am I going to do here? And remember one thing, all three equations have to participate. So first step, you can take any two equations you like. Then you are taking using the one you left out, you haven't used yet, and then again any from the leftover, any equation you have to use it, just like I did here. So this time I have second, and I could use either first one or third one, so I decided to take third one. Okay, oops, I decided to use third one. All right. But keep in mind, if in the first choice we eliminated z, and we did, then from the second set of system of equation, I have to eliminate the same z. I cannot eliminate one variable from one system of equation and another variable from another system of equation. It's not going to happen. The same one. If I eliminated z, then I have to eliminate from here also z. So what do I have? 5z and 3z. So I'm going to multiply 3 and 5, and plus one of them has to be negative. So 5 I'm multiplying by 3, because I have 5z, 3z. To bring them to the same number 15, I can multiply 5 by 3 and 3 multiplied by -5. So what do we get here? I'm getting 9x plus 27y plus 15z is equal 180. Okay, next one, negative 10x minus 25y minus 15z is equal negative 175. When we are adding, see, z is gone. We eliminated z. Y, you will see in a minute. Negative x plus 2y equal 5. So we brought down to system of equation of two, this one, and both of them have the same variable. Can you imagine one would have xy, the other one would have x and z, or y and z? It would take you straight to the woods. You won't be able to solve these ones. That's why we need to have the same, variables. Okay, so let me combine these two left over. 9x plus 6y is equal 51. Negative x plus 2y is equal 5. Okay, what am I doing? I decided to eliminate x, because it's easier, I have negative x, and all I have to do multiply by 9 to bring to 9x, so I can eliminate it. Okay, this is gonna be the following change. 9x plus 6y is equal 51. Negative 9x plus 18y is equal 45. Okay, if we combine negative 9x, this is going to be 24y is equal 96, and from here y is equal 4. Okay, what is 4? We have 4 boxes here. We got y. Now let's see if we can get x. So to get x, I'm going to plug right here. So negative x plus 2 times 4 is equal 5. Negative x plus 8 is equal 5. Negative x is equal negative 3. X is equal 3. So my x has 3 boxes. And z, where can I plug the z? Okay, let me see some original. Let me plug into the third equation. 2x plus 5y plus 3z is equal 35. Okay, let's plug. 2 times 3, x is 3, plus 5 times 4, y is 4, plus 3z is equal 35. So 6 plus 20 plus 3z is equal 35. 26 plus 3z is equal 35. 3z is equal 35. 35 minus 26, so 3z is equal 9, z is equal 3. So we have 3 boxes of tangerines. Okie dokie, this was the last word problem. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or requests, please post it in comments. So, and let me know if you like it, you want me to continue solving this type of problems. Put the like so I can get the sign, or put in the comments, either way. Thank you very much.